Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I have a different background, obviously, as you guys can see. So I'm actually in my office right now. Me and my husband share an office, and this is what my desk looks like. So I tend to do all of my writing for school, reports, and all my book blogging here at my desk, and I just love the background because I finally finished putting all of my wedding pictures up and all that kind of stuff. So I figured I would use this as kind of a third background for chit chat style of videos like this. So before we jump into the anti-haul, what I really wanted to talk about, two things. So first, I have decided that I will be doing a giveaway for the lip products that were in my declutter video. And my light is super bright right now. That's why I keep squinting. So hold on, I'm gonna fix that and I'll be right back. All right, that is much better. I had to put like the diffuser, whatever it's called, over the ring light because it was just blinding me for some reason. But anyways, I have decided that I will be doing a giveaway from that lip product declutter video. I will have that video linked down below in case you guys are interested in looking at some of those products. I'm pretty sure in Friday's video of this week, I will have all of the information on how to enter the giveaway in that video. So stay tuned for that. And another thing, I have decided that I will start doing live video feeds every once in a while. And the first one I'm going to be doing this Saturday, and it will start at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will have all of that information linked down below in the description box as well. And I had a couple of people talk about some different comments, or they left different comments about what they wanted me to talk about. One person was like, tell your high school story, because I mentioned that in a video I did last week, and I'm totally down to do that. But I thought it might be better to maybe start off with a tag video, like 50 things about me or something like that, just so I can kind of introduce myself to the newer people here. And of course, if the comments are like, we really want to hear the high school story, then I have no problem talking about that in this first video. But I just figured kind of giving an introduction and letting you guys get to know me better would be a really great way to start it off. And I think that'll kind of help decrease some of my anxiety as well. So again, it's going to be this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully there won't be any major glitches or anything like that. But in case you're interested, I will of course have all that information in the description box as well. And let's go ahead and jump on into this anti-haul. So I don't have a ton of products to talk about in today's anti-haul, but I do have about 5, I think. So I have them here on my phone, and I have been getting all of the details of new products on Trend Mood 1 Instagram page. I'll have her information linked down below as well. So the first product that I, by the looks of it, will definitely not be purchasing is the Too Faced Natural Nude collection, and that is supposed to launch this summer of 2018. Just looking at the eyeshadow palette specifically, that is pretty much what I'm not super interested in purchasing, just because the eyeshadow palettes look kind of like you know. I have a ton of natural nudes like in my collection eyeshadow wise. I have warm nudes, cool tones, neutral tones, and I just feel like it's not something that I need a lot more of in my collection. And not just that, but I feel like the shimmers that they put in the eyeshadow palette is just not of great interest to me. Like, they just look like basic shimmer eyeshadows that I already have a ton of in my collection. The one that looks kind of like a light pink champagne reminds me a lot of like a tad bit darker shade of Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma. So, you know, it's not really something that catches my eye. It's not very intriguing whenever I look at it. If they had an eyeshadow palette that first off was bigger and they had a ton of different natural nudes that range from cool tone to warm tone, I would be much more interested in something like that, just to have that go-to palette. And again, I just feel like the natural nudes, I don't know, I just feel like it's just not catching my eye. It's not something that really is making me go like, I want to spend my money on that. And Too Faced is definitely more of that high-end brand. So no matter what you're purchasing from them, you will be dipping into your pocket. So it's just not something that I am super intrigued by, so I will not be purchasing that. One thing I just wanted to disclose here, with anti-hauls, I feel like in the beauty community in general, this just popped into my head, but I feel like so many people kind of come down with a iron fist on beauty bloggers who maybe go back on their word or things like that. And I'm just gonna say, first off, like, it's okay if you say, I'm probably not going to buy a makeup product, and then you end up buying it. Like, what's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you see it at a store and you swatch it and you just have that connection. You're like, I really want this because the product is a lot better than I thought I saw in the photo. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to disclaim that even though this is an anti-haul, if I end up with the product some months down the road, that's okay. I just feel like I've seen that a lot with anti-hauls. Like if someone ends up getting the package through PR, or if they end up getting it as a gift or something like that. Like my mom buys me makeup pretty often just to help me out with my channel, and my husband does so as well. And if they don't watch my anti-haul and they end up buying me the product, I'm not gonna take it back if it's a good product just because it was in an anti-haul. So I just wanted to say that. I know that you guys know that, but sometimes you get those trolls that weave in and are like, you said you weren't gonna buy that product, and it's okay if you do. It's not a big deal. But anyways, moving on to the next one, looking at Kylie Cosmetics. First off, I just want to say I've had such a conflict with this brand in general because I know a ton of people who have purchased from her makeup line and they're really excited about the products. I know that her concealers made a really big splash. Her lip products made a huge splash, things like that. And her highlighters look absolutely gorgeous. But I just have like this thing with people, like I will never buy from Jeffree Star, like ever. That's just because I don't like what he conveys. So, and I know for a fact that is something I will always stay true to my word on, is I will never buy from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And I feel similarly about Kylie Cosmetics, just because the Kardashians are just like that weird thing to where I don't really agree with how things kind of came about, if you know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, it's like their products look so good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, do you ever feel that conflict of purchasing from a makeup brand that you don't like the people behind it? Because I really feel that with Kylie Cosmetics. And again, like, obviously these are just judgments based on like what I read in the news and on what I see on their TV show and things like that. Every now and then I do not watch them. I don't even have cable. But if I'm like at my mom's house and they're on or something, like I'll just see it and I'll just cringe. And I'm like, why are they paid millions of dollars for this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, long rant short, I'm going to cut myself off. The Kylie Cosmetics, where did it go? Sorry, my phone just did something weird. So the Blue Honey palette. So this is the eyeshadow palette. It comes with 9 different shades. And at first glance, this looks like a really cute palette. Like it looks like something that is pretty sweet. However, I'm just feeling like I don't necessarily like how the colors don't necessarily go great together. Like whenever I get an eyeshadow palette, I don't want it to be like a single eyeshadow to where I'm only using one eyeshadow out of the palette for a makeup look. Like when I buy a palette, I want it to be something that I can create multiple looks with. And this one, I just feel like the colors aren't really jiving except for the very bottom row. I don't know, I just maybe I'm not feeling super creative or something like that, but the eyeshadow palette is just not calling out for my name. And again, the shimmer shadows, they have 4 in this palette. I just feel like I've seen these a lot before. And I have a gold shimmer, I have a red brick shimmer, a blue, and a taupe, like in my collection. So it's not really something that is super intriguing to me. I have heard that her eyeshadow palettes are very pigmented and buttery, which is great and that's awesome. But at the same time, like I don't really see myself spending $40. It's $38, but with tax and everything. $40 on 9 eyeshadows that I already have, if that makes sense. And that don't really look like they go together. Like they have a pink champagne looking color and then a kind of muted mustard canary color and then brick reds, and they threw in some blues. So it was like, what were you trying to achieve here? I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense to me. So I definitely won't be purchasing that for multiple reasons. But moving on to the next product is the Kat Von D and Divine Official eyeshadow palette. First off, I just have to say the lipstick looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks to be a perfect like rosy nude. So I could definitely see myself purchasing the lipstick, but the eyeshadow palette, it's just not me. I'm not someone who goes with the super bright colors. I wish I was though, because seeing so many people on YouTube like wear those bright colors, it blows me away. They always come up with like gorgeous, amazing looks, but it's just not my style. The shimmer shade all the way, well, I guess it's kind of hard to see it, but it's not like the basic shimmer shade. It's like the one that really looks shimmery, if that makes any sense at all. It kind of looks a little bit silvery. That looks gorgeous. But the blues and that pop of green, like I love green, especially on brown eyes, but that kind of green, it's like that St. Patrick's Day green, is just not something that I would really see myself wearing. And I also don't tend to wear a lot of black, and they have a really deep black, and then they also have kind of this like gray black with touches of blue, it looks like. So it just isn't really something that I would find myself using a lot of. And at this point, I really only want to be spending money on something that I know I'm going to be using all the time. And I just don't see myself digging into this palette a lot. However, I will say that, again, that lipstick looks absolutely beautiful. And I don't know who Divine Official is, but to collaborate with Kat Von D is a pretty big accomplishment. So congratulations to whoever that person is. I wish I knew. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'll definitely be taking a hard pass on the eyeshadow palette. All right, moving on to Juvia's place. So they have the Festival palette, and this one, at first I was like, do I like that? You know, like whenever you do that double take and it's like, oh wait, does that call to me? But then I looked at it more and I was like, I would never use this. Again, it's the same concept with the Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. It's just like, I feel like I could see myself using the gray eyeshadow and the kind of like tan one and stuff like that. But the reds are red, like orangey red, and the pink and the blue, like I don't really see myself using those because they're so neon looking. And honestly, I'm just not good enough with makeup to make neon look good on me, if that makes sense. Like, I know how to do a smoky eye, I know how to do purples and plums and like brick reds and stuff like that, but to make neon look good on me, no, honey, I'm not good enough for that. So definitely a hard pass on this one. And which is really unfortunate, and I've been wanting to try Juvia's Place for the longest time. I don't know why I haven't done it. I think it's because, I don't know. To be completely honest, I think I just get stuck in that rut of like going to Ulta or Sephora and like purchasing the product in person. And that's just kind of my thing, especially since I have an Ulta and a Sephora really close to my house. I just tend to go. I'm not a huge online shopper because I'm that person who hesitates. Like I'll put it in my cart, but then at checkout and I see that total, I'm like, but do I really want these things? Like, I don't know. I'm really frugal with my money, especially whenever it comes to makeup. And that's why my collection has not grown a ton compared to other people who have been doing this for years. But I mean, it's up there. So yeah, this palette is just, it's kind of like to me. Like I feel like the peachy shade reminds me a lot of Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, just a little bit more bright, which I already have that shade. And then I also have like a mustard shade from Makeup Geek. It's called Chickadee. So I just feel like, again, I have these in my collection. And then those neon colors, I wish I could use them, but I'm just not quite at that level. So definitely a pass for me. And then the last product that is in my anti-haul, which is so unfortunate, but it is the new Becca Cosmetics highlighting palette. And it's the one that comes with, I like don't have the name of it for some reason. It's like not popping up on my phone, but it has 5 different shades, and obviously like the little picture will be right here. But for me, 2 things. One, I feel like the 2 shades that are at the end, the one that kind of has like that rosy undertone reminds me a lot of Rose Quartz, which I already have in my collection. And then the one that is on the other end reminds me a lot of like a champagne pop mixed with opal. And I have both of those. So that already kind of cancels it out. And then those 3 middle shades, y'all, I have a purple highlight in my collection. It's by Luxie Beauty, and it looks like garbage on my face. I don't know if it's my skin tone or what, but it literally looks like I have a streak of dirt on my face, which is so sucky because the highlight is gorgeous. Like you swatch it and it's so beautiful, but the purple tone mixed with my olive, like yellow undertone is a no-go. Like it just does not look good at all. So I know for a fact that the bluish shade and like the pinky purpley shade are not going to look good on my skin tone. And then I feel like that yellow is just, I don't know, like I'm just not liking it. It's not my thing. The packaging is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I wish I could have it on my vanity, but I'm not going to spend almost, you know, $50 for something that I already have 2 of the shades and the 3, like they're all new shades, you know what I'm saying? But if you have the individuals, mix them up a little bit and you can get those colors on both ends. But the middle shades are just not my situation. So that's kind of a bummer because the palette looks gorgeous. So that is going to complete this anti-haul video. I hope that you guys had a good time. Again, stay tuned for Friday's video because I will be giving a lot more information about the giveaway. I think I might be actually starting the giveaway on Saturday, so I'll have the information on Friday's video and then I will start it on Saturday for you guys if you are interested. Again, some of the products are going to be brand new and then other products are going to be ones that I've used a couple of times. And of course I will sanitize them before shipping them out. And I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if I should do, because I have several that are unopened, I'm trying to figure out if I should do one big giveaway or a couple small ones. So let me know what you guys want in the comments down below if you would prefer a big giveaway or a couple of small ones, because I can do either one. It doesn't really matter to me. And also stay tuned for information. Well, I'm going to have all that in the description box about Saturday's live video. I'm nervous. I feel like no one's gonna watch it. I'm just gonna be there like chatting to the online universe and no one's gonna be watching it. That's kind of like my fear, but it's okay because I'll just keep it and it'll like be on my channel. If you guys can't watch it, you can catch it later on if you're interested. So anyways, I hope that y'all had fun and I will see you in my next one.